And welcome back. The Women's Summit League semifinals tipped off this afternoon at the Premier Center. In the noon game, it was the regular season league champion South Dakota State Jackrabbits against Oral Roberts. And they got off to a great start early. Maya Sellen with a steal, launches the pass to Macy Miller. She had 18 points, just 12 shy of the Summit League tournament scoring record. And the cheerleaders had plenty to cheer about at all ages. Tagan Larson, she was 7 of 7 from the floor, 15 points. They start to pull away for Aaron Johnston. Tylee Irwin, then from the wing, whoosh, barely moved the net. 23-12 Jacks after a quarter. Second quarter, they would blow it wide open. Selland inside, off the glass. She had 13 points and 7 rebounds. Another South Dakota native gets into the act, Peyton Burkhart from Aberdeen. And the Jacks, as I said, would pull away to win this when your final score 86-55. Afterwards, we heard from AJ on winning the tournament and Macy on how great their defense has been playing.
Boys getting our hands on steals, and even one-on-one defense is exceptional right now. And like I've stated before, that's leading right to a transition offense and really leads to better offense.
And do something that nobody else can do in our league. And one team is going to get that tomorrow. And so we'll be motivated for that reason and that reason only, I think. And then when it's over, then we'll look at it and see, what have we done and have we done well enough and go from there.
So again, your box score from today, State wins at 86-55. Macy had 18, Tagan had 15, Maya had 13. I believe they had 5 in double figures. They're 25-6, and we'll have the Coyote highlights in just a minute. First, the AA state basketball tournament starts Thursday in Rapid City, and Lincoln star Jared Jaros is happy to be there after nearly seeing his senior year end early. Zach Borg has more on our Carl's TV and Appliance Athlete of the Week.
Like many in South Dakota, Jared Jaros comes from a basketball family with older brothers Adam and Ty previously playing at Lincoln.
Back 6'2", senior number 13, Jared Jaros.
There's one thing that makes his lineage unique.
My great-grandpa played in the NBA for the Minneapolis Lakers. Yeah, learned that, a few years ago. That's pretty cool.
Almost as unique as his ability to get a shot seemingly any time or anywhere, which has made him the top scorer on the top-ranked Patriots.
Just stay focused on the back of the rim and let it fly, basically.
So he's got to that point now where, if they're going to try to take some threes away from him, he's learned how to attack the basket a little bit. So he's kind of made himself a little multi-dimensional type player.
All of which nearly came to an end 4 games into his senior season at Roosevelt, when Jared was afraid he'd torn his ACL.
I didn't feel anything after laying on the ground for a little bit. So I was just laying there, and I told Hollis that I thought it was done. I was pretty lucky. I had a lot of support from teammates, coaches, and family, and it was the best thing. Definitely a good break.
Well, he doesn't like to be off the floor, so I'm glad we did not have to find out how he was going to handle this.
The teams Jaros faces at the state tournament this week might feel differently. Zach Borg, KDLT Sports.
Now back to the Premier Center for the second game of the day. 25th ranked USD against North Dakota. And the Coyotes, watch Kara Duffy. She's going to just take it coast to coast. She had 17 points and 6 rebounds, and instantly they're up 5-0. It would get worse for UND. Moments later, Allison Arns, who had 17 points and 8 rebounds. Look at that nifty reverse. It was 10-0. In fact, it took 7 minutes for UND to score. Thought it was going to be a blowout, but Lexi Claybo with a hoop, she had 12. They got it all the way back to 29-27 in the second quarter, and that's when Don Plitzwhite's team just said enough is enough. They go to Monica Arns, who takes it strong to the basket, gets fouled. USD up by 7 at that point, and they would roll in the third quarter. Taylor Frederick with 15 points in just 18 minutes. They win 84-61, and afterwards we heard from the Coyotes who were excited about tomorrow's rematch.
Sticking to who we've been this whole year. There are going to be ups and downs. Teams are going to go on runs. There are going to be runs tomorrow that we need to withstand, but I think always just coming back to who we've been and doing the little things right.
I think we know each other pretty well, and so we've got to just go back and clean up a couple of things on both ends of the court to the best of our ability, and then let players play at this point in time and let them play hard and let them play free.
That's a great philosophy to have. Both those teams, just let them go. 2 overtime games, a double overtime and an overtime game they've split. Again, your score 84-61. The championship game is tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And tonight in Sioux City, both Dakota Wesleyan and Northwestern are playing in the semifinals of the NAIA National Tournament. We'll have those highlights for you tonight at 10. Best of luck to them. We'll be right back.